Hello YouTube, welcome to a new channel. I don't know why I'm wearing glasses, I'm trying to look like Michael Caine. I shall take them off. This is The Constant Gardener, episode 1. Can you start up a gardening business for £1,000 with transport in the winter? And why would you want to? The brief answer is yes, you can. You can start up any business for £1,000. Whether it's any good or not, or whether it'll make profit, is a completely different question. Brief introduction. My name is Matthew. Constant Gardener. It's called The Constant Gardener because I'm gardening all the time. I have a full-time job. Incorporated in that full-time job, I do some gardening. I garden at home. Both of my parents were gardeners, hence why or how I got the gardening bug, and I've always wanted to do it as more than just a hobby, but probably like a lot of you out there, you get caught in the life gets in the way. Is it what John Lennon said? Whatever the quote is. You get to your 30s, mid-30s, you have a family, you get married, you get a mortgage, you get the safe job. Not all of us do. Some of us, or some of you, are a little bit more adventurous. Don't get me wrong. Before family and mortgages and stuff, I had my own businesses. I'm a qualified chef, professionally trained chef. That's what I've done for the majority of my life. But then got out of that because I got sick of it. Late nights, weekends. Started a couple of retail businesses. Had a plastering business. So I've done loads of different things, but then it got to the stage of, we need an adult job, a proper job. The corporate thing, which is soul destroying and life sucking, and you don't need me to tell you. And this is, your hair falls out, you stop listening to rock music, you stop sleeping around. It's boring. I'm not having a midlife crisis. Anyway, without digressing, I've always done it as a side hustle. Can I make it more than a side hustle? Looking forward, can I make it something that one day is something that I can walk into work and say to my boss, stick it. I wouldn't actually, because my boss at work is a very nice person. It'd be in an email to head office telling them what I really thought. Don't get me wrong, love my job, very professional, always there, do my work, do more than I should do. But yeah, you're just a number. We all know the stories. Can I build it? Can I make it something that can be my full-time job going into my retirement? For the next, I'm in my early 50s, probably still got another 15 years of work to do. Probably not the ideal job to go into in your latter years, but I'm quite fit, I'm quite physical. Like I said, I've always worked outside. Brought up at Devon. Both parents, like I said, market gardeners, so I'm used to working outside, used to plants, used to gardening. Very recently, I had a very small windfall, that very small windfall being £1,000. And one of those nights where you can't get to sleep or you wake up in the middle of the night. What's life all about? What can I do with this £1,000? Can I just go down the pub with the mates and piss up against the wall in one weekend, or go to the races, or go on holiday, or whatever? Could I invest some money into this gardening thing that I do in my spare time that isn't a company? Start up a company. Meadow Gardens. I have a website, meadowwoodgardens.co.uk. Have a look at it. It's a basic site. This is all part of the £1,000. So this, in short, I'm not going to bore you all and go on and on and on. It's quite late at night now, and my wife will probably be shouting in a minute. She shouts a lot, don't they all? I want this to be a journey. No, I don't want it to be a journey. I want it to be a site that, a channel that you can all sort of get involved in, do this, do that, a community, ask questions. So how it is going to start is if I can build this for £1,000. So today was day 1, ground zero, where I actually did start properly under Meadow Wood. So I'm going to give you a rundown. Like I said, the thumbnail is a bit of it's an open-ended, can you start this? Like I said, yes, you can start any business, but is it going to be successful? Is it going to be profitable? Hopefully it will be, to the point, like I said, I can make it full-time, hopefully. So, with the £1,000, what have I spent? Glasses back on. So, you might be able to do my cat in the background. It's fat and it's always hungry. It's always wanting to come in. It's not coming in. Mower. I haven't bought a mower. I've got a mower. It's not a brilliant mower. It's a cheap Mountfield. But it's done well. I've stripped it down. I'll get another season out of it. New carburetor. Taking the blade off. Giving it a full service. Giving the blade a sharpen. And it's good to go. Hopefully, again, we'll take money. We can build a business and buy more tools. So that was free. I've got some hand tools which were free, obviously. They're all in garage. Standard stuff, Dutch hose, rakes, brushes, trowels, forks, you know the score. So I have bought a Strimmer. So you need to get your calculators out and tot this up, because I'm not going to put some sort of fancy spreadsheet up on the side here and go ding, and that's what it adds up to. I'm going to be open and honest about what I've spent and what I take, and we'll just see, like I said, we'll see where it goes. So, abacus, calculator, spreadsheet. Strimmer, £50 eBay. Leaf blower, £75 eBay. These are all eBay actually. Hedge trimmer, £95. All those three, Strimmer, hedge trimmer, and blower, they're all Stihl. Again, I've stripped them down. I've serviced them. I bought servicing kits for them. Changed the oil, taken the fuel out, drained the fuel. Don't know how long it's going to be in there. It didn't look very healthy, but they're all working. Had them out today, worked fine. Mower worked fine. Corporate clothing. Do you need it? Probably not. I've always gone down the sort of lines of when I've had my retail businesses, obviously signage, clothing for the staff, etc. So I've done it. £110. Some polo tops, polo shirts, some hoodies, just embroidered, cheap, nothing fancy. You can spend what you want on clothing, as you'll all know. Body warmer, you'll see it in the videos to come. So yeah, clothing, £110. Website was £85. It was free. It was one of those GoDaddy, whatever. It's free. No, it's not. It's free to make it, but then when you want to publish it, I think it works out about £85 for the year, and I'm sure that will go up. Printing. So printing wise, flyers. I've got some decals for the vehicle, signage for the vehicle. What else did I get? I've got some pads for, doing quotes on, etc. Invoices I'll probably just do on the laptop, or I'll find some free software to download for that, because I know some of you have talked about it. Before I go further, I'll just give a shout out, to the YouTubers that have got me interested in this, who I do speak to on occasion, some of them, and I've said, you need to start your own YouTube channel just to document it. If nothing else, someone might find some interest in it. So a shout out to the Grey Gardener, the Tattoo Gardener, Sam SGM. I'm sure all these people you'll follow. Harley HD, some whatever. He's down south. Stephen Cheese. We all like a bit of cheese. Nath at Lewis Garden Services in Wales. Very good channel. Very informative. Very funny. A little bit close to the bone, which I like. Which I will probably get suspended for if you get suspended off YouTube. I don't know. I will piss people off and I will say the wrong things, and I apologise now. I don't mean to offend, but I will do, because everyone gets offended or whatever. And Maxwell Grass Cutting Services. There's loads of good YouTubers out there doing the garden content, but they're the ones main ones I do follow. I wouldn't say religiously, but yeah, I do follow them. Most weeks I check out what they're doing and what they've got to say, and I find most of what they've got to say is very informative and I can learn something from it. So yeah, a shout out to them. Anyway, digress. I will go back. That was not a gardening accident, that was a professional chef accident. Sharp knives are safe knives, but they still cut. Vistaprint, £140. So that was the decals, the business cards, the flyers and the quote pads, paper, whatever. So all in for that. Screwfix, miscellaneous stuff like you'd get safety glasses, gloves, gaffer tape, muck buckets, yada yada, just bits and pieces, your everyday stuff, cable ties, stuff you're going to use all the time that you're going to need, handy wipes and stuff like that. That came to £114. And finally, public liability insurance, £159 for the year. Not the top end by any means, but it gives me some insurance that I can use. There was another £20 in there for the logo. The logo was, again, it was a logo creator sort of type website. You'll know what I mean. You just jump on, find some templates, put some typeface fonts, whatever in, and yeah, I like that, except pay 20 quid and they send you a vector graphic that you can use on anything then, which is, you send it to Vistaprint and the workwear company or whatever. Quick top up, so Strimmer £50, leaf blower £75, hedge trimmer £95, clothing £110, website £85, Vistaprint £140, or whatever print company you wish to use. It doesn't have to be Vistaprint. Screwfix £114, public liability £159, and £20 for the logo. So that comes to, if my calculations are correct, £848, which leaves a grand total of £152, as the title says, for transport. So, in brief, we are a one vehicle family. My wife now works for the same company as I work, in the same building. We don't work together, we're not attached to the hip. Hence why I'm saying by myself now. We have one vehicle because what's the point of having two vehicles? Paying for two vehicles, we don't need them. My wife needs a vehicle more than me because she will take my daughter dancing sort of 5-6 nights a week and at the weekends. I've worked for my company a long time. They pay for a lot of my transportation. If I'm other places in the country, it's all paid for. And where I work locally, I can get to quite easily without needing a car, so it's not the be all and end all. So I can't really take the car to use in the business, even for the 2 days a week that I'm going to be doing it, because I'm going to be growing it part-time, like I said, until hopefully say fuck off to the man and do it full-time. But as my mother always says, don't throw out your dirty water until you've got some fresh. Don't quite know what that means, but I'm assuming don't bin off your job before you've got something else. So yeah, it leaves a grand total of £152 for transport. I have got transport for £152, and you'll probably all guess that it's not a car, it's not a van, it is a trolley. It's not a Tesco's trolley, it's not a Lidl's trolley, not that there's anything wrong with those supermarkets. It is a handy garden trolley from Screwfix for the grand total price of £144.99. Day one today, tried it, got all the equipment in, all the aforementioned equipment, mower, everything. I will put some pictures up. I'm not an editor. I don't really know how to do all this stuff, so I will try and put it up. Apologies if it's a load of shite. Leave comments. Be helpful. Be constructive. I will look at some YouTube channels about editing, and we'll try and make it, like I said, put some pictures up. It might not flow correctly or whatever, but you'll see. So yeah, everything was in there. I'm obviously working very, very low. I live in a little village. All those flyers will be targeted in the village. All my Facebook advertising and Google advertising is local. I am targeting the local people. Why have I started at winter? Because I know there's a lot of work around here in the winter. Talking to people, talking to neighbours. No one wants to do garden work in the winter around here. Don't know why. They probably do, but they're probably contacting the wrong people. I'll take that work. I'll do the leaf clearances. I'm not desperate. Like I said, I've got a full-time job. But if I can get this £1,000 paid back into the plus column of the business as quickly as possible, then everything above that £1,000 is then going to be for future tools, for maybe a van. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. So yeah, that's the plan. I will put up videos of the couple of jobs I've done today, not on this one because I'll keep it short. I think we're 20 minutes in now, and I'm starting to waffle. I'm boring myself really, so I know I'll be boring you. I'll take these stupid glasses off as well. Going forward, the content will be around obviously the jobs that I'm doing, and I will keep giving you a running tally of how the business is going, the business as such as it is. But we're already clawing the money back. Like I said, I started today. Today was day one. I've done 3 jobs, 3 full jobs, and a start of another job, which is an ongoing thing that I'm doing for a lady in the village. So 2 of the jobs that I pulled the trolley to today, and it's so easy to use. If you've ever used one of these garden trolleys, it doesn't feel like you've got all that equipment on there. Even pulling up inclines, coming down's a bit. You've got to be careful because there's a lot of weight pushing down against you, so you've got to be a bit careful with that. But yeah, taking the stuff there, no problem at all, and it's a nice day, to be out. So the 3 jobs I did today, 2 of I have invoiced for today. I'll pop the invoices straight through. 2 of those jobs were 2 hours on both, and both of those jobs I got £75 for, so £150 for 4 hours work, which I don't think is bad. One of them was a one-off. I might get a little bit of extra business from there going forward. The second one, they want me to come back and do some other work for them, which we looked at today. The 3rd job I'm yet to invoice for. I'll probably do that tomorrow. And like I said, the half sort of job is an ongoing job. So we've already got £150 in the plus column. So we're already at minus 850, if you like. There's a little bit of underspend of the £1,000 because I think out of the £152 I had to spend, I only spent £144.99 on the trolley. So there's probably another £8 floating around. Oh, and a £5 tip from one of the lovely ladies I did some work for today. She said I must take that as a tip, so that was nice. Taxman doesn't need to know about that. I will be paying tax. It will be all above board. Obviously, I'm not going to stick this on YouTube because there will be someone from Customs and Excise, or probably some little sneaky shit from work going, he's earning extra money and I bet he's not paying tax on it. So, no, I won't. I won't be paying tax on anything until I go over and above my investment into the business, because obviously my tax-free allowances are used in my full-time job. So yes, it will all be declared. So hopefully we get to that point where I can be, and you're moving in the right direction. So that's the brief introduction of the Constant Gardener and of Meadowwood Gardens. A lot of people will say, why don't you call it Meadowwood Gardens? I want to sort of keep it separate. Not that I'm embarrassed if any of my customers, all my customers, log on to it. But yeah, I'd rather keep it separate. Constant Gardener is the YouTube channel, and like I said, feel free to go on meadowwoodgardens.co.uk, have a look. It's very quick. It's a very quick template. Put a brief description up, whack some pictures on of that you've ripped off the internet or whatever, just to try and generate some business, to give me a presence online. Excuse me. So yeah, take a look. Please like. Please subscribe. Well, no, please subscribe. Don't like it if you don't like it. I'm all about sort of being honest and transparent. If you don't like it, tell me why you don't like it. Tell me what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing. Is the lighting bad? Is my head too shiny? Are my nose hairs too long? Are my ear hairs too long? Do I need to wax my chest? Probably, but my wife likes it. Yeah. Leave comments. The comments you leave will hopefully drive the content going forward. I will endeavour to post weekly. I'm not going to promise I will do it weekly. Every Thursday I will post. Probably will, because it's usually one of my days off. I can't guarantee it because I can't commit to something when my full-time job sort of can take me away at the drop of a hat. But yeah, I think you can leave comments on YouTube, or you can post something on YouTube, almost like a post rather than a video. So I will let you know either way. But yeah, please come back and see how this goes. It might be a complete and utter failure, which you can all go, "Oh, I told you so, no way he was going to do it, he don't know what he's doing." Or it might be fun. I'm sure we'll have some fun along the way. And also I will be incorporating the garden here. It needs completely renovating, my home garden, including my garage. So if any builders out there know about fixing leaky asbestos roof garages safely, leave comments below, because I'm going to be doing that myself. It needs doing. It's going to have my equipment in. No, it's not expensive equipment, but I still don't want it going rusty and getting ruined because my garage roof is leaking. So yeah, thank you very much for listening. I hope I haven't bored you too much, and welcome to the Constant Gardener, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Peace out, blood, or whatever the kids say these days. I'll see you soon. Bye.